Guys, Undead12335 back for part 2 of the games classic reviews that I like to do, classic video games. This is going to be on the second Bad Company game, one of my all-time favorite games, one of my all-time favorite shooters. This truly cemented my love for online shooters aside from Modern Warfare 2. This game was going head-to-head with that back in the day, and even though this got rated more highly because of certain aspects, Modern Warfare 2 still swept the floor with it because it's more casual friendly. This is not. This is made to play with your friends. If you actually look on the front here, there's different names beside people and stuff like that. Like we have cleanup guy in the helicopter there. We have let's see who else we got. We got Baza, JT in the tank there. We got D-99 sitting there rolling in an Apache. Awesome. Really, really, really fun game. This game was all people talked about back in the day. I remember watching thready montages of this, and that guy had the most incredible shot. And when the Vietnam expansion came out for it, it was just as good because, I mean, it carried over so well and it translated, but you can only hear Fortunate Son so many times before you want to lose your mind. But this continues the story of Bravo Company, Bad Company, the rejects from the first game. You play as Preston Marlowe yet again. This game is a little bit more grounded and dark. It's extremely linear, like stupidly linear. Like if you try to deviate, it'll just shove you back the other way, linear. Really fun, short and sweet campaign. I actually got almost all the achievements in this game, but I think like 3 or 4. So I need to go back, and that was on my old account. So I need to go back now and actually try and mop all the rest of these back up because I want 100% this game. But the online only has like 250 people playing it. So I've got to go in and find a way to get my my specialist stars and stuff like that. But the campaign is basically a continuation. It's not really much to say about the campaign. It's a campaign. It's just to get you used to the multiplayer in the gun feel. The guns feel way smoother in this. The guns kill way faster, and there's just a better variety of weapons, even though some of them are carried over from the first one. Sniping in this game is amazing. This was the first game I ever played that had bullet drop in it, and I still remember popping off those 500-meter headshots on. There's that one game. It's something Harbor. I forgot what it was. Like it was Harbor or something like that. It was literally just a harbor on one side and had a giant road that went down the middle through a town, and then there was a bridge on the other side. I think it's Erica Harbor or something like that. It's been years since I've actually played on that map because I couldn't find a game on this one. But it looks smooth. It plays so much better. The actual, like I said, the campaign is much darker and much more grounded than the first one was. And it's actually hard. It's a lot harder than the first one. The first one, you constantly had to inject yourself with a health stem. In this one, you don't. It has auto-regening health. What's also really, really cool is this also came with a online pass, as all EA games used to back in the day, because they had to get that little bit of extra change out of somebody. Mine does not come complete. I do not have the instruction booklet because I bought this thing with the first one for literally just a few dollars. And I was just happy to have it. This disc is beyond scratch, and this disc, there's a reason I don't play it anymore on this particular one, because it actually has cracks in the top of the disc right here in the middle of it. So I now play the downloaded version. Really fun tactical multiplayer. You could actually go in with a squad of friends and actually win games and coordinate. This sort of introduced the class-based system that they tried to do in the first one. It works a lot better in here. Like snipers having motion sensors and tugs and stuff like that, motion sensors and all that, and it was just so much fun for what it did. The one thing that pissed me off is you could actually buy your weapons in this. You could buy your weapon level upgrade packs to completely clear out your weapon classes. That was the start of sort of pay to win, because there were some very overpowered weapons in this game. Excuse me, but you can make anything viable if you were accurate. I will say that hit registration works on this game a lot better on PC. It takes a lot less bullets to kill on PC. You can put a burst into somebody and kill them. Yet, on the console version, it doesn't translate as well over. But still a worthwhile game. Pick it up just for the campaign, and you might find a few people playing it online. I know that there are a few guys that I game with who actually do war simulations on their servers, on Battlefield games and stuff like that. And this is one of them. The multiplayer itself, though, I will say, Get good with everything. You're going to find that any gun is viable except for the pistols. And if you actually do get good with everything, you're going to be surprised at how well you're carrying lobbies. There are some cheap things in this game, like the actual vehicles themselves are a little bit overpowered, especially the helicopter. They're hard to take down. But I mean, if you get good with a sniper rifle, you can snipe the guy, or you can just shoot him out of the air with an RPG. Really, really fun to do. Briefly on the Vietnam expansion, I only got to play it a little while at a friend's house. It's really good. It was really, really good when I played it. I mainly saw it through a montage, or montages made by Thready, an old Battlefield montage maker and PC player from years ago. I don't know if he's still around, but he made some incredible montages. It was so cool to see how it translated over, and it was literally it was a reskin, but it was a totally different game that carried over to this. Looked really, really fun. I mean, how can you not appreciate riding in a helicopter, tossing C4 on enemies and tanks below, parachute out of there, shoot a flamethrower through a hole in a wall, roast an entire team, turn around, shoot a couple guys at a PPSH, walk over, pick up his weapon kit, snipe another guy, don't reload, pick up that other guy, use Snipe's weapon kit, fire on another guy. Stuff like that just made this game it's magical for online. Highly recommend you pick it up, and this game is a classic in every aspect of the word, and it started my love for online shooters. I wouldn't have it any other way. This was the perfect way to sort of get your feet wet. It takes a little while to get used to because all Battlefield games, I don't care what anyone says, every single Battlefield game is extremely clunky. They are very, very, very clunky. It's the only game I've actually played that's clunkier than this is the new Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. They try to make it realistic, but I mean, it's almost like you're like slinging your gun around and doing stuff like this. It's just not fun to play. Anyways, guys, check out Bad Company 1 and 2. Two classics that should not be missed. I highly advise. And I mean, you can pick them up for a few bucks. I mean, if not, just take them back. You may or may not like them. Also, play them on the newer consoles. Like, if you can play it on Xbox One, do yourself a favor because everything runs a little bit smoother. It just, the hardware is a lot better and it handles it a lot. Actually, surprisingly enough, though, the multiplayer in that game, actually, you could bring down buildings on people, and I'm surprised it was able to handle it. You could literally level an entire map if you felt the need to. Anyways, guys, that's going to mop it up for this one. Check out Bad Company 1 and 2, two classes that should not be missed. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I have some other ones on the Fear series and a few others. I just uploaded a New Vegas video yesterday, and it didn't really do so well, but I mean, it's an old game, so I don't really care. I'm doing this for me. Anyways, guys, thanks for everything, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.